Oh crap. Curtis has a razor blade.
Still there.
Welcome to the channel, guys. Welcome to the hair experience. I'm Curtis, your guide to get hair back on your head. No pesky pills, no surgeries, no transplants. Whatever. What do we do here? We teach you all about hair replacements and hair systems, bonding it, cutting it, cleaning it, installing it, maintaining it, and a life with it. Subscribe below. Super important to your boy. Hit that thumbs up button if you like my content and it's helpful. And I appreciate it. You know, I do look at that stuff, guys. I really do. And it means a lot to me, you know, to see people thumbs up. And I like to answer your questions on there and etc. So what are you doing today, Curtis? Today, I wanna show you guys how to get that hairline right. And it's not a hair by MHE unit thing. It is a unit in general. So I want you guys to know how to get your hairline to look good and to not mess it up or make a mistake. Like if we cut it to the template for you here, then you don't have to worry about this step. So you can stop the video, it won't be helpful. But in the event that you're gonna do it at home yourself, here's what you do. So when you get the unit from me, a lace will not look like this. I don't brush out the polyurethane units because they sit better in the box like this. So I wanna leave them so you can cut it to the template, but the lace units I all brush out. Whenever I do my inspection on my units, I always check my hairline. I check actually the weight of the unit, and I check all of the consistency and density on the unit, I check for shedding, etc. So what you'll get if you get one that's on the plastic dome, okay, this is for that job that's on the plastic dome. What we're gonna do today is you're gonna cut to your template after this. This will be the first thing that you do. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna need an X-Acto knife, okay, a hobby knife. You know, different countries call it different things, but basically it's a metal stick with a really sharp, straight edge razor on the end of it. It's nice to have two people to do this, but I'm gonna try to demonstrate it. I'm not gonna cut this one. I'm gonna try to demonstrate it with just me by myself. It's probably not gonna go as well if you have two people, but I'll explain as we go. So what you're looking to do on any unit, when you are dealing with the hairline, you wanna start at your hairline first. That is going to determine where your template starts when you need to do the rest of your cutting around the back and sides. But we need to get the hairline correct first. So what you're gonna do, like if it's on the plastic dome here, this, you know, the polyurethane is gonna stick to the plastic dome, which is good. If it isn't, just lay it back out. Lay the poly back out on the plastic so that it's flat, and then you'll be able to do this. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna pull the hair back away from the hairline, and you're gonna have to do this in sections, okay? So you'll pull the hair back away from the hairline. The goal here right now is to not cut into the hair. That brings the most negative result you're ever gonna see from any unit on the planet if you cut into the hairline. So do not do it, please. Please, 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 please. So what's gonna happen is you'll have another person, let's say over here, you're sitting at your kitchen table or whatever. You can have the knife or they can have the knife, or if you're gonna do it by yourself, just tread lightly. So what you'll do is you'll pull the hair away from the unit itself, and you're gonna end up with this edge. And you'll see where the hair will begin and the polyurethane margin begins. You're gonna take your razor blade X-Acto knife. You can probably even use just like a box cutter razor blade, you know, the regular standard razor blades that come in a 10-pack or whatever. You could probably use one of those, but you won't have as much control. And control is a big deal right now because we're talking a millimeter or less, okay? You're gonna pull the unit out, get the hair away from the base, and then you're gonna take your X-Acto knife and you're just gonna run right down that line as to where the hair begins, okay? Right down that line, make sure you don't miss any spots, and then you'll go to your next spot, all right? So now you're at the front, so then you'll just, if I can do it, you'll just run that line right down it. And you're gonna say, Curtis, that's gonna look janky, but I'm gonna tell you it's not, it doesn't. That's the way we do every one of them, and that's why they turn out right. So you're gonna run it right down that line. And don't be concerned with it being 100% straight, okay? Like when I trim my hairline, with my eyebrow scissors, it's not 100% straight. Sometimes not having a straight line is good. It will blend better with the scalp if you don't. You don't want a hard straight line. It doesn't hurt anything, and it'll still blend fine. But if it gets a little choppy in the front or something, it's going to be okay too. We have irregularities. We're human beings. So expect some of that. You really want some of that. So just continue with your razor knife. You're going to go all the way down like so. And I could do this, by myself if I was doing it this way. Just run it all the way down like that, and then you're done. Then you'll take your unit off of the dome. You'll do it with your template just like I've described in other videos in the past. Now you got a perfect hairline. Now let's talk about a lace unit. It's going to be almost exactly the same, but you'll run into the lace. It'll have a small piece of tape up front that's going to hold the lace to the plastic dome, but that's the only spot it's going to have adhesion to this. So what you're going to want to do is get you some Scotch tape, or box tape, or whatever you got, doesn't matter. Clear box tape. Don't use duct tape or anything like that. You really want to have a little bit smaller tape than that. So what you would do, if the lace is laying on this dome, for instance, you would take a piece of tape and you would tape the lace that you're not going to use, the margin, you would tape that to the plastic dome so you have your gap right there for the lace. And then you would do the exact same procedure. That way the lace stays where it's supposed to, and then you just make your cut. Super easy. So now that you've done that, now you're going to install it on your head. And when you install it on your head, what you're going to do, you may have a little bit of extra material. You want to get rid of that. And when I say extra material, guys, it's probably going to be less than a millimeter. It could be a half a millimeter or right out a millimeter. So what you're going to do for that, obviously don't use the X-Acto knife because you'll cut yourself. You want to use some of those eyebrow scissors that you've seen me use in multiple videos before. They just have kind of a curled top to them. The blade on them is like that long. Run that against your scalp once it's installed, and then you'll have a flawless hairline. That's what I got, guys. Super short video. I hope that helps. Don't cut into the hairline for any reason at all, especially on my units. They're constructed a certain way to bring the best result without being altered. If you need to alter one or make it to your liking, do a little fine plucking. Once you've finished with your plucking, then you could take those eyebrow scissors and get rid of the lace or the polyurethane that you plucked the hair away from, and your money. That's what I got today, guys. I hope that helps. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the thumbs up button if you like my content. It's Thursday. I'm excited for the weekend. And, oh, I forgot. If you guys are still here, don't forget about the ebooks. The ebooks will help you guys. Knowledge is power. Styling products are on the website. Starter kits are on the website. Don't forget that coupon code MHE20, myhairexperience.com. We'll see you in a couple of days, guys. Thanks.